Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Let's look at what we did last time. Last video, I built this pretty snazzy little tropical island. Yeah, from scratch. There was no island here before. I kind of just pulled it up out of the ocean and plopped down a bunch of palm trees and added some little things. Put a little boat. We got a little hut. Little like watchtower thing, lookout spot over there. Yeah, go watch that video if you didn't. Pretty cool. A lot of terraforming and a lot of palm trees. So if you like palm trees and stuff, you know, something nice for your little spring break. Today, what are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? I have an idea. We are going to work on Vale, the new city that I'm working on. So this city here that I'm floating over right now is Ratton. And it is coming to a complete spot, or mostly complete spot. I think there's always going to be stuff to do over there, but today is not a day to work on that. We've been working on the river district for the past couple weeks, and I think it's finally time to start investing into Vale, new city over here. So let's look at it here real quick and just do kind of a brief overview of the nothing that's here. This is supposed to be the king's capital city of the region of the nation. We've got his castle mostly complete. Interior still need to be done, and some details and some trees and yada yada yada. Of course, but castle's pretty much done. So what's next is going to be the city itself, obviously. However, I don't want to do the city itself yet because I am terrified of committing. Not true. I commit. But I don't really want to dive into that yet. I am procrastinating on that project. So instead, we're going to do something a little bit more simple, a little bit more relaxing, less intense. We're going to build a bunch of farms out here on the outskirts. The city would need a lot of farms to feed the population, obviously. So that's what all this land is going to be. The idea here is going to be inside here. It's going to be kind of like urban streets, some nice like urban sprawl, townhouses, and some of those like medieval streets with the houses kind of like lining the streets and stuff, kind of like an old timey European city. And then out here we're going to have some nice rural farm land. I do want to have quite a few houses out here. I don't want it to be like sparsely rurally populated, but I don't want it to be super city-like. That makes no sense, and I know that, but I'm still using those words to explain it. So I'm gonna go over here and look at Ratton really quick and kind of try to explain what I'm thinking here. So out here in Ratton, you have the farming area, and I think that the farming area could be a little bit bigger, honestly. I like the fields out here, but they're also kind of like, I don't know, they're not very big, and there's not enough of them. But to be fair, when I was doing this, I was kind of constrained by the desert here, so you know, not a whole lot of space. And it kind of just like blends into this like more villagey kind of thing. I think I want to do kind of the same thing over in Vale. We're going to need a windmill over there. We're going to need lots of fields. I do want my fields to connect over in Vale, and I'll kind of show that off as I'm working on it. I don't necessarily want these like walled off sub fields. Maybe a couple of them will be that way, but I think I want them to be more of like a quilt, patchwork quilt. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the right term is, but that's the idea. Yeah, that's the plan. A lot of this is dirt just sitting on top of some sand, so I'm gonna have to do some terraforming to kind of make this workable. New bunny animations, guys. They are so chubby. Anyway, let's get started on this. I think I think first I need to plan out these roads coming from the gates of the city, and then I'll kind of like work in between those. So, yeah. 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 We gotta figure out those roads. I don't want them to kind of like, I don't want to have a bunch of bridges going over this river, because this is all supposed to be forest. So I want this kind of to be the main way in and out between Ratton and Vale. But I think maybe these gates will like come out here and connect, and it'll be kind of like a grid. Okay, that's the plan. Let's do it. So there you go. That's kind of what I was thinking for the road. Got kind of these big square grids here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this area out here. It needs to have something done with it, but I kind of need to clear some of these hills out of the way. I think I want to extend. The like farmland out this way, because I think I want the city to kind of like wrap around this way too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this river. This river might not stay. That river might be moved a little bit. But yeah, there you go. I tried to keep some of like so over here, the road kind of cuts underneath the hilltop a little bit, and then kind of down here it goes down towards the river and then back up over. Just the change in elevation stuff is gonna make it a little bit more interesting, allow for some like nicer view lines, sight lines, like here. Like if you're on ground level, you know, we had like a hedge here. It's gonna be nice and like almost like a covered walkway. So it's kind of the thought we have going here. I think next I'm gonna do some settlement, some little houses here and there. I don't know if I don't want it to feel like a city, but I also don't want it to feel super rural. So maybe we do like a hamlet, just a couple houses, like kind of like tucked in. So like maybe like this little section here, do a couple houses, and then just have fields all around. And maybe like same deal over here. We'll have like a house here on the corner, or like a couple houses here on the corner, and then like fields kind of everywhere. So we'll just do a couple little hamlets here and there, and that'll make it feel like there's population out here working the land, but not like super overly populated. And then this like crevice over here, I think I want to turn this into, I don't know, this might be more fields. I might make this more farmland, or I might turn that into like a quarry or a mine or something, because it's like a natural crevice. But I don't know yet, guys. That's the beauty of it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but hey, that's part of the fun, and there's no pressure. You know, we do what we gotta do. We have some fun with it. We get a little creative, and that's it. Make some cool stuff. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out like a build style for these houses. I want to try to keep it this like German style, but I don't want it to be like oversized builds. I don't want to be like super massive houses. I want them to be kind of like smaller farmhouses, little hamlet. So I'm gonna try to figure out a build style with that. Maybe I'll just keep the darker roofs. Maybe that'll be our like flowing theme, is like the black stone roofs everywhere. Okay, let's do some hamlets. Let's do some builds. Guys. Okay, there we go. We have a village started. Farming hamlet. Farm ham farm. Farm ham. Hamlet. Yeah. It's I don't went with this U shape. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the middle here. Obviously there needs to be something. Maybe like a little like gathering space. And then I think I'm gonna put like little short walls, kind of like blocking it all off. So there's only like the one way in. Yeah. That was a lot more than I thought it would be. And they all need chimneys too, but hey, no. Whatever. I do kind of like that design though. The white walls with the like dark wood kind of paneling. Kind of neat. Definitely different from other stuff I've done. So that's exciting, right? Right. You can agree with me. It's okay. What's next? What's next? I'm gonna finish up the hamlet, and then I think I'm gonna start planting down some fields around. I don't want the road to just like hard line over that way. And I guess it could just hard line over that way, and these could all be fields here. Yeah, I'll play with it. We'll play with it. We'll see what we got. Yeah, and there needs to be some trees, dude. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be planted down here, and eventually the other like little buildings here. Yeah. It's not easy planning out a new city, guys, but it's gonna look good when it's done. Something's wrong with my day-night cycle. I feel like it's going faster than it should, or I'm just taking way more time than I should on doing this. You know, you never know. Okay, anyway, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna finish up this little hamlet. We're gonna start planting fields down. We're gonna start filling this area out. So let's do it. Okay, quick update. So we've got a little like monument here, I guess, for the center of this little village. I didn't really know what else to put here. I was thinking a fountain or something, but it's also kind of small for a fountain, and like, why would they want a fountain? The river's right here. So I went this monument, nice little seating area, some potted plants, kind of like indicative of getting into a bigger city, I guess, from like the villages and like Ratton. You know, it's got like actual like small leisure infrastructure versus just like more, I don't know, rugged rural kind of stuff. Okay, here, and then here's the first like fields. So I've got 4 kind of like laid out here, and I've already filled up the smallest one with some wheat. I think I'm going to, I don't want them all to be wheat. I think I'm going to alternate some of them, and then I need to like fix up the actual like hedgerows in between. But this is kind of the idea, is I want this like big quilt of fields out here versus like little, like the smaller little like free floating island ones over there. I don't know, it'll be different, and the city's gonna need a lot of food, so you know the farms will be out here. But then we have like the little free floating ones here too. That'll be like a smaller one kind of attached to like this farm like homestead thing. But yeah, that's the idea. This is gonna be a big project to get this all done, but I'm gonna do my best to at least lay the fields out today. We might not detail everything, but my motto right now is let's just put something down, and then we can make it good later, right? That at least, you know, get some work done, and then you can make it all like fancy and detailed out later. So yeah, but there you go. You got some wheat. I think I'm gonna see about getting like a better wheat resource pack or mod or something, just to like make my the wheat plants and crops look a little better. I'm gonna have like this much room dedicated to it, and it should look good, right? Yeah, that was the update. I think I'm gonna try to bump out the rest of these fields here and like, I don't know, lay out some more, I guess. But I don't know. We're gonna see how much ground we can cover today. Quite literally, how much ground we can cover today. So that's the plan next. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. We have 5 fields. That took a long time. These take a lot longer than you'd think, but they look good. And I did install a texture pack to help with the wheat. It's way better. Looks way better. These are potatoes. Look at them. You have little flowers and everything. So cool. Yeah. Now we just gotta. Okay. Now we just gotta do the rest. It's that easy, guys. That easy. Just gotta do the rest. Yeah. I hate to say it, but now we just gotta do the rest. I think I'm gonna do this building first. I think we're gonna skip from some more fields. We'll do a building here, or 2 or 3, and then we'll kind of do some more fields. But that's gonna be really cool once it's all fielded, field made into fields. Once it's all made into fields, that'll be really cool. It's gonna be nice and farmy, So, okay, let's do this building, and then some more fields, and then yeah, I'm definitely gonna be done making fields for a while. This is fun, but in a sarcastic way. So, okay, let's do it. All right, you guys, check this out. So, village number 2, hamlet number 2, I guess. Another couple buildings, just like 5 with a little windmill, and then we've got some crops all placed up around it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This has been taking me a long time to build. A lot of crop placement. So I might do one more field. I might fill out this area with some fields, kind of like mimic this guy here, and then we might call it for the day and fill out the rest at a later date. This is a lot more than I bit off a lot more than I think I should have today, but hey, that's okay. I do that a lot. And that's okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna be next. We're gonna build up those crop fields there, and then we're gonna wrap it up so this video isn't 45 minutes long of nothing but me putting crop fields down. But before I go, dude, the crops look so good with this like mod pack. It's not even a mod pack, it's a resource pack. Whatever this resource pack is, the crops look so good. It's so neat. I'm so happy with it. Okay, yeah, let's do another quilt of fields over here. And yeah, see where we're at after that. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Check it out. Fields as far as the eye can see, except for that one back there. Don't look at that one, or any of these like unfinished spots. Don't look at any of those either. This is not the second time I'm recording this outro. That would be silly. That would be really silly if this was the second time I was recording this outro, because I forgot to unmute my microphone the first time. That would be really dumb, and I would never do that because I've posted a video almost every week for the past year, which is a lot of videos. So like that would be really dumb if that was something I did. But anyway, yeah, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to come hang out and join the Discord, come join the Discord. The world download's in there, and I'm thinking of starting an SMP soon. So SMP being survival multiplayer, and it's not going to be paid, but I think I'm going to do a whitelist, and I also need to know how many people are interested. So I'll send out some polls. We'll see if anybody wants to play. If y'all want to play on a survival multiplayer, we can kind of get something going on there. Yeah, we'll do that. But that's just kind of an idea I'm gonna float, so that might be in the future. But yeah, come say hi on the Discord. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so please, if you keep seeing these videos, if these keep popping up and you're enjoying them, subscribe. You know, join the channel. If you know somebody that would like these videos, you know, why not share them? See if they like them. You know, I'm making videos almost every week for you guys, so I would appreciate it. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close. We're so close. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great spring break for those of you on spring break, and for those of you who have jobs and don't get a spring break, keep grinding. You know, I feel you out there. Yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. I'm done rambling now. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and peace.